Hey y'all, welcome to Catching Kierra. Still quarantining and living a good life. I am going to talk to you about my grieving process. The days are going. I miss my Nana, but I've been having some amazing friends and family who are sending me things like these. Oh my God, look how beautiful that is. Okay. And look, I almost have like a personal garden. Look, check this out. Some of them are dying, but they're beautiful. Chrissy sent me this one. This one was gorgeous. It was big and bloomy and it's still gorgeous. And then this is from my family and friends from church. And look at this one. I love flowers, so excuse me. But Breen brought me this, Sabrina, my sister. And this pink rose has bloomed amazingly. Look at all of them. Oh my gosh. So I have a little garden. And I'm gonna show y'all what, these are beautiful too. These actually bloomed far more than what they came, but it's beautiful. Mommy taught me a tip. One of the tips was these are dying, but I'm taking these out. I forgot who gave me these two, but these are really pretty. Uncle Vic got me this one. So now I have something to just remember my grandmother, keep it alive. Beautiful, right? And look at what Jordan got me. Oh my gosh. He surprised me with this. Can you see it? Oh, golly, I'm so clumsy. Oh, it's an oil painting. It's so pretty. So, as you can see, I have some amazing, I have some amazing people in my life. Yeah. But there's my Nana. I'm gonna miss her so much. Jeez. So pretty. Hey, so one of the ways I'm coping with it is I am staying busy. I'm still working and trying to live according to whatever I was called in the earth to do. So right now I'm curling one of my wigs and yeah, and now I'm headed to the church. We're still social distancing, but I have videos to complete for Essence, and then I have another video to complete for a service. So I'm meeting Steph, Brandon, and I think that's it. I may have a musician. So we'll see how this goes. Hey, so I always say that. I saw y'all say that in the comment section. What was I about to say? So don't judge how I look. I don't know why I say that, y'all. Because I be wanting to look right for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But here are some ways of how I'm coping with everything. I'm such in a bittersweet moment. I was talking to Shamika the other day, and she was just like, I never knew what bittersweet meant, but I know what it means now with what I'm going through. And I had the same sentiments because literally I'm excited about all that God is doing and that you're doing to support me with the success of the record. And I mean, I've been talking to y'all about this book thing and it's just really happening. So I'm really excited, but I'm gonna miss my Nana. And she was one of my best friends. I was super close to her. It's nothing like having your grandmother. And I just adored her so much. So the way I'm coping with it and the way I am grieving, I talk about it and this helps me. I've been writing, so I don't know if there are some of you that are watching and you're like, hey, how can I get through this? Literally, and I have really just been walking with the Lord because recently I've been on so many prayer calls, but one of the ways I have been doing is just staying busy. So actually I'm headed to the church and we're keeping our social distance. But I'm headed to the church, and it's only like, I think 3 or 4 of us. I'm going to do a recording for Essence, and then I have a performance to do for Bishop and co-pastor Owens there in DC. They've always been so supportive of me. So I have work to do, so I'm grateful for work. And I just constantly see the Lord providing, and I'm glad that he set me up and prepared me, with the clothing line and just the way that I am as far as like evaluating. So I have work to do. I'm always looking at what can be better. So yeah, I'm working. I did conference calls today, talked to my editor today, and then I got on the call with the girls. Shout out to Maya, Shamika, Tasia for their work and their upholding that they're doing to assist me with my stuff. I mean, I'm just blessed to have them, but they keep me on my toes. And we're planning something really cool for ages 8 and up. And of course, we'll have it broken down or whatever. But I'm staying busy, staying in tune with the Lord. I've been also doing some work for the church, helping my father with his prayer calls and his streams, which we're doing some edits or some changes and adjustments to make those things better. So if you've been watching me and you're tuning in there, we're working on it. What else have I been doing? So I'm still dedicated to ministry, and I've been helping my mom with her prayer calls as well. So just keeping things organized, and still functioning, doing the things that I can to troubleshoot since we're, quarantined and all of that stuff. I've been also, oh my God, I showed y'all the flowers, and I've been spending a lot of time with my friend, but also my family and friends, and just staying in touch. I try to stay in tune with social media, but I'm not staying on there a lot because I'm just tired of seeing so much about COVID. So I'm just doing what I need to do to stay safe, having a happy balance or whatever, or a good balance. But the other thing, of course, that I have been doing is I've been being on the prayer calls, even if I'm just letting it play, like while I'm cleaning the house. That's one thing that has helped me. I'm listening to the scriptures that they're calling out and the things that they're saying during their prayers. And if it does something for me in my spirit, then I'm like repeating it in my personal prayer time. So I've been doing that. I don't got no glam, so that doesn't take up my time. So I got to curl my own hair, which I'm doing now. So I'm going to look different in a minute when I get in the car. What else have I been doing? But the word, and believe it or not, that quarantine study that we did, that actually prepared me for now in such a way that I never thought. So I'm literally experiencing the peace of God that will guard your heart and your minds like I have never experienced peace before. Because I'm literally looking at myself like, are you okay? You sure you okay? And I'm coping with the truths from my grandmother. The truths from my grandmother, which was she didn't feel well. And my grandmother always made these statements, and you may have grandparents too, tell me if you do. But she always made these statements like, when I'm gone, I'm good, you can have this, or you can do that, and you can take this, and blah, 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 blah. It was always like these preparing statements that she made as if she had an interest of some other place or in some other place. And as believers, I was reading the book that she gave me years ago, and I think I was like 18. It was my first for real book I read, The Purpose-Driven Life. And with just kind of reflecting and realizing that my grandmother gave me that book to read at that age, there was a different understanding that she had as a believer and as a righteous woman. And she never put up a fight with it. We would get so frustrated with my Nana, like, why are you saying that? And she wouldn't put up a fight. She had a peace, and it was like she had the secret of the kingdom, which is this life here, this ain't it. This ain't all it is for me. I have more. And so I have my moments when I don't ignore it, and I don't try to be superwoman. If I need to cry, I cry. And I pray and I ask my questions. My mama corrected me the other day, and she said, the Bible says, be angry, but sin not, because I was asking some weird and angry questions to the Lord. But, of course, with the relationship that I have with him, he got me back on track, and God is amazing. And I'm not about to cry because I'm by myself, and I feel weird already talking to y'all through the camera. But, yeah. the peace that surpasses all understanding will guard your hearts. But again, also considering what my grandmother wanted, I really believe that she was tired. Every time I would go over there, she'd be like, I don't feel good. And I did not like that she didn't feel good. My grandmother lived a great life. And then I looked at the word and I studied too. And the word says that I'll give you, is it 70, which is 70 years? So he gave her 70 years. She was 84. And he gave her 14 more years to that. My Nana was blessed. She had a good husband. She liked to shop. She was always giving. This stuff didn't matter to her no more. She lived a good life. So I'm going off of those things and not letting any high imagination go higher than or exalt itself above, the knowledge that I've gained with my relationship in the Lord, as well as the word. So that's how I'm coping with it. I'm just reading his word, asking my questions, but asking the Lord to give me as many answers as he would like to, because he don't have to give me any answers. But I just been thinking about my Nana, and at one point I felt really selfish because I'm like, I honestly don't know the pain that my Nana was feeling during that time. So yeah, I just, because she came back. The Lord gave her the strength. It was like the Lord was with her and was saying, I'll give you what you want. If you want to live, you can have it. But my Nana was tired. And then it was one other thing I was going to say. I forgot what it was. I think it was, she came back, she got off the ventilator, and she was able to wave at us. So we were like, oh, she's coming back, praise God. But I almost think that was her way of saying, hey, I'm leaving. I love y'all, but I'm getting out of here. I'm tired of this pain. So the thing that makes me sad is that I'll miss her, because I don't know when Jesus is going to return. I believe he will return. But all of those years without her, I will miss her. I will miss my Nana. But okay, guys, sorry. I had a moment. I will miss my Nana, and that's the hard part. It's just that I'll miss her, but I'm glad that she's not feeling the pain anymore, because she was so strong. But that's how I'm coping with it. And then again, like I said, so if you've experienced this, and if you are experiencing it now, I hope that you would, travel this journey with me, I guess. I don't know if that's the right thing to say. But we can get through it, and with this understanding of being kingdom citizens, we don't mourn like unbelievers do. Or is that the right word? But y'all know what I'm saying. It's a difference when you have the relationship with the Lord, because I know that she's going to a better place. So yeah, what were the things? I'm staying busy, but I'm being productive. Again, we talked about the difference between being busy and productive. Getting stuff done. I've been evaluating. I ask my questions. If I'm angry, I'm angry. If I need to yell, I yell. But I'm still going on. I'm not slipping into that space of depression, and I'm not being anxious for anything. I'm still trusting the Lord. And I'm believing that my grandfather will get out. He will. I've still been speaking. I've not let what happened change my belief in God. I did have a day or two where I was like, oh, hello, what is going on up there? But I'm still using the authority that he says in his word that is in my tongue. I'm still believing that I have dominion. It's just up to the other believer that I'm praying for to believe and agree with me. And I think it's all predicated upon if they tired or if they want to keep going. So I hope that you're encouraged to really even understand what prayer does and how it works. So that was something that I learned for sure. It's just because you're praying about it, that don't mean it's just going to be all on you, like the prayer in the world is going to revolve around you. No, it's other people involved in your prayers, so we got to consider what they praying to. And that was a great lesson. So I'm praying for my granddad, and we doing it. We getting through it. Headed to my next assignment, and let's see how the day goes. I love y'all so much. Thank you for praying for me. See, my skin is really good, but I just got marks. Yeah. Hey guys, so here's the turnout. And My brother and sister is here. Brandon is up there. Brandon, can you say hey?
What up, though?
He came through for me. There's Steph. You want to say hi, Steph?
Hey.
And we're getting ready to record for, I guess that's the blessing in being a preacher's kid. You get to have a whole building to yourself. I'm getting ready to sing Something Has to Break. I believe that you will do it right now. Something has to break. Oh, yeah. These eyelashes are a lot. You ready? Still here. I'm so thankful for these two individuals today. They've been so patient with me. Y'all, I have sat in the house and have barely sang. And my voice, I need to go. I can't even talk straight. I'm going to have to come up here and just practice more. Because I'm so used to being on the road. So though I'm getting rest, my vocal, what is it? Yeah, the muscles in my throat are like weird. So I got to do it over. I've been having to stop and take breaks. Whereas when I was on the road, it was like, let's get it. But we'll see.
Is that your part?
Hey guys, so it's the end of the night. I was there for only 3 hours. And I finished everything. I know I'm in quarantine, but I'm gonna have to push myself to really be committed to at least 2 or 3 days out of the week. Because I'm still working, but I haven't been exercising my muscle for me to sing. And I think I said it before, but I'm used to being on the road, so that's like, always having me to sing. But I was hoarse. I'm like a little hoarse now. So I'm gonna have to start doing that. But it was a good day. It was a productive day. But as you can see, I'm holding up well. For those of you that have been concerned, thank you so much for your prayers. Thank you for the flowers, the text messages, the DMs, everything. So those are the things that I'm doing. I'm working, staying in my word. I said staying busy. What else am I doing? Staying in touch with family, friends, loved ones. And what else am I doing? I'm being honest with myself if I'm having a moment. Like I had a moment, but I just got off the camera and I had my moment. So I'm honest with myself. I don't try to act like it's not there. I ask my questions. I express my frustration. And I'm staying prayerful though, and just letting the word of God really comfort me. So I hope that you guys are staying home, staying safe, and dealing with it so that it's not coming up in the later days. Love y'all. I'm tired. Good night.